part number 2, how to frame yourself for video or vlogging or whatever you want to do with the frame. If you're talking directly to the camera, you want to frame yourself within the frame like this. Second thing, remember headroom. See, I barely touch the top of the frame and I'm touching my head. This is regarded as good headroom. Nose room. Seeing that I'm talking to you directly to the camera, my nose room is okay. But let's say someone is joining me on the camera. I'm going to use this hand as that person joining me. So here I am talking to that person. My nose room is okay. I can still turn my head to the camera and to the person. Therefore, I am keeping you, the viewer, and the person who I'm talking to within the conversation. It's all about the conversation. You, the viewer, are the third person in the conversation. And in the film industry or the TV industry, this shot, if the person is standing here, is called a two-shot. A two-shot meaning there's two people in the shot. Interesting. So, this is not just a conversation, it's also called a two-shot. So, that person would be here facing me and I would be facing them. But I have the option of talking to you and them and turning my head and it would be okay. Remember, if you are the presenter in this whole thing, to keep your shoulders open. Don't talk like this unless you are talking to one, two people, then it's okay. But usually, if it's a, let's say, sports commentating and you can't stand next to the person, usually what they do is they do this. They do an over the shoulder conversation. And usually in this situation, you use this arm, not this arm. What will happen here? It will block you. So you use the other arm. So therefore, the person stands here, you use your mic here, and you talk to the person while they're standing there. It also keeps the person open. If you want us to get out of the shot, you can stand like this and still talk to the person. That is just some tips on framing that you can do yourself. If you have the privilege of someone having behind your camera, you can still direct your camera person how to frame the shot. Now let's say you are framing yourself talking and walking towards the camera. Let's do that for a moment. Let's say I'm doing a documentary and I'm talking to you, the viewer, while I'm walking forward. What's nice about the camera I'm using, which I will talk about in the next video, is it has a follow focus that automatically follows me walking towards you. Good. So I'm starting to talk to you, it focuses and I stop. I'm still in focus, but something happened to my head. Yes, I bumped my head on the top of the frame. So in this situation, usually you have someone behind the camera to just tilt the camera up a little bit to bring me in the shot and keep me in the shot. So, let's say this is where I started. You see, there is headspace. Now I'm walking towards you. The headspace, yes, you saw it. The headspace, it's not there anymore. So, that's just some framing tips that I can give you, the viewer. Okay, and now we're going to move on to part 3.